But outside of that, we don't really have a lot this week besides one of our weekly segments that we'll do to wrap it up here after a couple things. Cleat Heat.
Oh, yeah. Cleat Heat. That's my favorite. Let's do it. I just got it posted
All
up
right.
not too long ago.
All right.
All
Here we
right.
go.
It's time for some Cleat Heat. So up first, we have Jalen Ramsey. I mean, these cleats are fire. So these are the Factory Lab JR1s. But Jordan, the customizer for this, designed it to look like a Jordan 5. So this is kind of a neat idea. Taking his signature shoe and then turning it into, an existing shoe. It looks clean, don't get me wrong, but like, doesn't that kind of defeat the purpose of having your own signature shoe? If you're going to model it after somebody else's?
Yeah, I don't really know, for example, why they took the time to do certain things with the cleat.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so maybe, I don't know, maybe for testing and stuff, they always had to have a baseline cleat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then he just always obviously wants to do the luck stuff for games. So I don't really know. It's like, and also like the guys nowadays, like they don't want to design one thing and wear that thing every week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if he designed it to look like a Jordan 5, like this, for example, first off, would he get in trouble? Maybe not. I don't know. But would he want to wear the same thing next week, just in a different colorway?
Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe this was the goal
so
all
it's like,
along, to like create a custom shoe that he feels great in performance-wise, but it's also like the perfect canvas to make it look like other stuff too. Maybe that was the goal from the start.
maybe.
That'd be kind of dope. That's like next level thinking. Creating like your own base cleat just to do some like really cool stuff down the line. That'd be dope.
Yep. Yeah, I was talking to Jordan a bit, and he said the trickiest thing actually with these cleats is the booty.
Yeah, I bet.
The booty is like really nice, and like on my pair, the booty's sick. They're really easy to slip on and off. But the challenge is because of the material and the need for the booty to like be flexible to get your foot in and out and kind of give you that flexibility.
Yeah.
You can't really mess with it at all. So like everything he designs has to make sure it like still looks like the way he wants, but doesn't impact the booty at all, that back kind of heel bit.
Yeah.
But they always do a super good job of like integrating it, looking where it's not like cutting off or anything like weird. Matches the colors. Like, yeah, it's super clean. He does great stuff for him.
Yeah, no, these are incredible. These look really good.
Yep.
They look
That's him
great.
there. Jordan Diab.
Yeah, that's my
This
guy.
All right, who's next?
Next, we got Leonard Fournette, who is a Buffalo Bill. I forgot he kind of hopped on for the playoffs here, but he pulled up a pair of Jordan 7s in an Olympic colorway. So these are kind of an iconic colorway of the Jordan 7. Jordan 7. Yeah, Jordan 7.
Yeah.
I mean, these are super clean. Honestly, like, these are some of the cleanest cleats I've seen all year. These are customs, Coda Customs, reconstruction, as always, from him. And these are really clean. I like them a lot. Good stuff.
Yeah, they're the... Can Bills use yellow? I never remember.
I can't imagine that they would be able to, but it's such a subtle amount of gold. I don't think anybody's going to notice, It's pretty subtle.
Yeah.
We've seen worse. Next up, we've got... So didn't he change his name? His name was Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, right? Didn't he change his name to like CD Deuce? Did that happen?
Did he?
I don't know his name.
I don't know. CJ... GJ
Gardner Johnson, Chauncey. Like, he's had so many different names. Despite this, he has yet to formally change his name to CD Deuce.
Oh, so it's just like a call me this type thing?
Yeah, I guess. Okay. Announced I remember it was the whole thing. He was like, I'm legally changing my name to CD Deuce. But it looks like he hasn't yet. So, CD Deuce, CJ Gardner Johnson, Chauncey Gardner, whatever you're going to call him, he pulled up a pair of KD4s in his return. So he's been out a lot of the season. And then he was back, ready for the playoffs, and pulled up in this very nice pair of KD4s, black, silver, blue. Looks great with these all gray Detroit uniforms. And another pair from Coda Customs. These are sweet. Another basketball silhouette on the gridiron. Looks good, as always. What do you think?
What cleats are these? What's the base?
Oh, that's going to be tricky. Actually, no, it's not. These are the Nike Vapor Carbon Elite 2014s. I can tell by the traction plate and then just like how the heel is as well.
Yeah, I guess it's so tough because like I'm struggling to figure it out because it looks bulky, but it's also like built on top of. So
now I'm looking at the tongue. The tongue's kind of throwing me off. I don't know if this is. an added tongue? Because the OG 2014 Vapor Carbon Elites are like one piece. There's no legit tongue. So I don't know if that tongue is
Yeah.
added. Now I'm confused. These don't look like. I mean, they have the OG plate though. So
So
I'm not sure.
are these Cornelius Enzo? What's his
What?
name? Enzo World?
What are you talking about?
Isn't that him?
Cody Customs?
No. Enzo. What's the dude? Enzo Cleats or whatever?
Those cleats? The lightning bolt cleats?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What Cornelius Enzo? What about him?
Are these those?
Oh no,
Built on, no?
the traction plate's totally different. These are the OG like Vapor Carbon plate. They're just painted silver.
Oh, okay, because like I know because his cleats have a very similar style as far as like
Yeah.
the toe box and stuff, and I know that I'm pretty sure Enzo's plate is a replica of the Nike plate, but it's a molded plastic, so it's like the same aesthetic as one of the old Nike plates, but it's not the same.
I'm pretty sure it's the
So
same
that's
plate that we saw in the Phenom Elite stuff. I'm
is
pretty
it?
sure it's the same. Yeah. I don't know. He won't send us out any, so can't check for myself. But I'm pretty sure it's the same
Fair.
plate, which
Okay.
it is. I don't know how good that is, but we'll
Whatever.
see. Can't judge on them because I've never seen them. But
Okay.
yeah, cool cleats. Next up, these are cool. So this is Von Miller, Buffalo Bills. I think he recently signed a deal with Asics, kind of like Stephon Diggs did. So he took a pair of his Adidas and turned them into an Asics football cleat. So these are sick. These are done by the surgeon who does a lot of stuff with like the high end athletes. We've seen him and OBJ do a lot of stuff together.
Yeah.
These are sweet. These are some of the coolest cleats I've seen in a minute. These are cool. It's just a little bit different from your usual stuff. And now this is the second time we've seen Asics of all brands on the football field. So that's pretty dope.
Yep. What is the plan there? Because like, first off, I thought Von Miller was with Adidas.
He was. I mean, he was definitely, but I think he's joined Asics. Let me look it up really quick.
So I didn't know. Like, obviously he clearly has doing something with Asics, but I still thought he was with Adidas. So I was like, how does he do that?
I mean, if it's like an off the field thing, like Stephon Diggs, I think he ended his deal with Jordan and now he's with Asics, but it's like an off the field thing, so he can wear whatever he wants on the field. I think that's
but that's the confusing thing. Is it was like, oh, Stephon Diggs announces off-field partnership with Asics, but then for 1 week he wore those Asics cleats, but then after that he still wears his Jordan cleats.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know what I mean? So then I thought I was like, oh, maybe he is still with Jordan because he's like, why did he do this once? Same thing with the Asics. I saw those cleats yesterday, and I was like, so is he with Asics now, and is he only wearing these once just to promote it, and then it disappears again? And I was like, but I didn't know that he wasn't with Adidas because he's still wearing Adidas gloves, like the old ones. Like it's the same style he's worn forever.
Yeah, those are the Adizero 8.0s with the fade and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But
so I don't. It's
really
confusing.
It doesn't make a lot of sense. I'll give you that.
Yep. They're still cool though. Like it's different.
Dope. Like the colors are really nice. Like a silver overlay with some red and some blue. Cool laces. It's a good pair.
Yep.
Next up, we got
these
Michael
are clean.
Pittman. You like these? You're a Colts guy. Of course you like these. So these pretty simple. Blue with a little bit of Gucci inspired print. I mean, it's not really inspired. That is the Gucci print, right? You can't really see in this photo, but that silver is like, it's like a rainbow shine. It's really cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You might be able to see the full video if you go to his account. I tagged the artist. His name is Seashell. He posted a reel on
I like how he incorporated the Nike swoosh into like the wraparound.
Yeah. So let's see. Where's the video?
I don't see it on his page, but at least not recently.
Unfortunate.
Whatever.
He sent me in my DMs.
I can be a bit of a hater sometimes, but these are cool. I like these.
Really? I didn't strike you as a fan of these.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why, is it the print or what?
Yeah, I didn't know if you were a Gucci guy.
I mean, I don't own any Gucci, but
yeah, me neither.
I'm never like the only thing if I was ever gonna buy something, it would be the black on black Louis V bags, like a backpack. That's it. I wouldn't wear like a purse type thing or, maybe a duffel, but like also like my duffel bags, I'm pretty rough with.
Yeah.
So I'd want it to be something like a backpack that I'm kind of keeping on me.
Yeah.
But if I was doing that, it'd be black on black.
I'm with you on that. I like subtle stuff like that. Yeah. I like subtlety,
Yep.
All
right. Anyways.
So we featured these last week. I want to be honest with you guys. This week was like kind of weak. It was week 18. A lot of big name guys weren't even playing. Yeah. So Pat Surtain, you got to go back to Yeah, there he is. Pat Surtain pulled out these Kobe's again. We talked about them last week, so I won't waste too much time on them. But they're still really cool. So if you missed last week, now you get to see them here. But yeah, they're pretty dope. On to the next.
Yep. Yo, George Pickens, he's testing the boundaries here.
Dude, George Pickens, man, he's constantly he's pushing all the boundaries of like every level of football. He's out of control. But these are pretty cool. Jordan 12 in yellow and blue. And then I don't know if I can tell you guys, but Coda sent me what he's going to be wearing next week in the playoffs. He's got a pregame pair and an in-game pair, and they are very cool. So those are definitely going to be on my Cleat Heat for the playoffs. So keep an eye out for that. But these are cool too. The red is kind of interesting because, I mean, there's not really a ton of red in their uniforms, but he's getting away with it, I guess. Yeah. You know, they've just got the red star on the helmet, but yeah.
Yeah.
Rules are meant to be broken.
Yeah.
And lastly, we have Adam Thielen. So I'm pretty sure the story here is it was his son's birthday, and his son is a huge Luigi fan. So he pulled out, or Mario Bros. So he pulled out a little happy birthday pair, and then you've got Mario and Luigi on the sides, and then like the break pattern on the toe box. It's really hard to find a photo of Adam Thielen. He had like 2 catches for 12 yards, but I found one, and it shows the cleats pretty nicely. And then we've got the big picture of the cleats here, and these are cool, really unique. You know, a little happy birthday message to his son or whatever. That's dope. Had to put them on here. Oh, that wasn't the last one. Why did I say lastly?
I don't know.
I'm tweaking. There's like 2 more. So next up, we got Quincy Williams, New York Jets. He's worn these earlier this season, but like I said, it was kind of a weak. Oh, let me see if I can say this. It was a weak for Cleat Heat.
Nice.
All right. So these are like what are they? Like a Jordan 1, Louis Vuitton, Off-White thing. There's a lot of stuff going on here. They're dope. They're all black. You can barely see them in the picture, so I had to blow them up for you guys. They're cool. Take my word for it. On to the next. Okay, lastly, we got Mac Wilson. I think he's worn these earlier in the year. Snow game. He pulled out a pair of Jordan 14 inspired football cleats, black, white, with the black accessories. It's clean, cool cleats. Honestly, just not a great week for Cleat Heat, but
yeah,
it's the end of the season. You know, things are winding down, so what do you expect? But either way, pretty dope. That's going to be your Cleat Heat for Week 18, the final week of the regular season. Very excited for the playoffs. It's going to be a lot of fun.